Look guys, I just wanted to come up here and have a real and honest talk with you about the fact that there are 5 months left in 2023, and I know for me, I have some goals that I have not acted on, I have not made progress towards. I just want to have a real talk about how to save a half-wasted year, how to turn this year around so that by the end of this year, as we're walking into 2024, we can say that we accomplished our goals. We can say that we made progress to becoming a better version of ourselves. So let's talk about how to turn this year around. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to get clear about where you are right now in your life. Where do you stand in certain areas of your life? I look at my relationships, I look at my home, I look at my career, I look at my health. Look at those areas and ask yourself, where are you now and where would you like to be? The next thing I would recommend doing is revisiting your goals that you set for yourself at the beginning of the year, whether you wrote them down or whether they were just in your mind. Revisit those goals and ask yourself, are these goals still important to you? Are they worth spending the next 5 months of your life devoting energy to? Get clear on them, and oftentimes we set really unrealistic goals for ourselves, and that is fine, but we have 5 months left and you need to get clear about what exactly it is that you want to do. You're not going to be able to accomplish all 50 goals on your list, so narrow it down, get clear on maybe 5 to 10 things that you want to do, write them down, and let's create an action plan for how we're gonna reach them. Honestly, the simpler that you get with your goals, like let's say you narrow it down to 2 or 3, the better, because you can devote all your energy into accomplishing those few goals. So now that we've reviewed where you are currently in the different areas of your life, and we've created a list of a few goals that you want to accomplish by the end of 2023, let's talk about why you haven't already accomplished them. What's the deal? Why haven't you accomplished them? If these are things that you really want, I don't understand why you haven't made progress on them. Have you made progress on them? Whatever it is, write it down. Write why you haven't accomplished those goals. Maybe it's because you have been working too many hours, or maybe it's because you have a partner who doesn't help you around the house, and so therefore you don't have time to work on your goals. Or maybe it's because you haven't had the discipline. Write the reasons down and don't be soft with yourself here. If you want to accomplish something, you have to get real with yourself. You have to cut the bullshit and actually be honest about it. I know why I haven't accomplished my goals, and I'm not afraid to say that. And you cannot sit here and make excuses for yourself about why you haven't accomplished this goal and still cry that you really want to do it. Write out why you haven't made progress on that goal. We're turning our year around, and that means that we have to be real with ourselves and get clear on our why. And now we're gonna get clear on our how. The next step is we are going to write out a game plan for how we're going to accomplish our goal. And you can do this week by week, you can do this day by day. So if your goal is to go to the gym, what you need to do is you need to write out when you're going to the gym on those weekdays, and you need to write out what you're doing at the gym. Maybe you don't know, this is your time to research. You need to get really clear on what actualizing your goal will look like, okay? And you need to be focused on the metrics of what you can do, not with what the universe can do or with what other people can do. No one can predict whether or not you're gonna get 100,000 followers on TikTok. Sure, I want you to believe that you will, but we can't successfully say that you're going to reach that number. But what you can do, you can break that goal of becoming a successful content creator down to the point where you say, okay, I'm gonna post 5 times a day on TikTok. I'm gonna post 1 time a day on Instagram. I want you to literally write down every step of accomplishing this goal almost as if you were doing it right now. I want you to close your eyes and see what would your day feel like if you were integrating achieving this goal into your daily life, and you need to write that down. There are less than 20 weeks left of the year. Every single week, you need to be holding yourself accountable by going back and reviewing how you've done this week. How have you made progress in reaching your goals? What can you do better next week? You have to shift into a growth mindset. You can't look at your progress and feel bad about it and feel sad about it. You have to take accountability. Look at your progress and see how you could do better. See how you can become the best version of yourself. See how you can move forward. 1 hour a week, you're going to review how well you've done. This is the blueprint. It is itself is the blueprint to reaching your goals. I'm sorry, but we come to YouTube and we look for so much advice about how to do a certain thing. And yes, that's good, that's comforting, but let's get real. You're going on YouTube, you're seeking out these sources because you are making excuses for yourself to not make progress. You want to learn every single thing about this topic. You want to know all the ins and outs. That's not the way you're going to reach your goals. The way you're going to reach your goals is if you hold yourself accountable and you do the work. I'm going to give you a few other tips for how to reach your goals, but in essence, you already have all the steps. If you came to this video, you already know what you need to do to reach your goals. But the truth is, when we seek out external sources to validate the things that we already know inside of us, that is just you showing that you don't trust yourself. You have to trust yourself if you want to turn this year around and make it the best year possible. Stop seeking external validation and start putting your attention and your focus on you, on your goals. The moment you do that, you will start to make progress on your goals and you're gonna turn this year around. Here are some other tips that I believe will help you in turning this year around. Share your goals with a friend. I find it essential to have somebody outside of myself who is also holding me accountable. Somebody who's in your corner and who cares about you reaching your highest good. When you have an accountability partner and you're sharing your goals with other people, you are communicating to the universe that you're serious about them and that you will take whatever help you can get. The second tip that I have for you is to say affirmations to yourself. And that sounds silly. When you get up and you tell yourself, I am a person that goes to the gym. I am a person that makes content. I am a person that is creative. The more you affirm something to yourself, the more you start to believe it. And the more you start to believe it, the more you act on it. Energy flows where intention goes. And the last tip that I have for you is to give yourself some grace. It is 100% possible to hold yourself accountable and to be disciplined and to be strict with yourself while also forgiving yourself for not using the first half of this year in the way that you wanted to. Do not allow yourself to hold yourself down and begin to self-sabotage. You want to use this momentum that you have to propel yourself forward instead of forcing yourself to stay exactly where you are. So give yourself grace and transform your negative feelings into positive feelings by giving yourself a reason to believe in yourself, because the moment you begin acting on your goals, you are strengthening your self-trust, you are building your confidence, and I want that for you. So these are all the tips that I have for transforming your year and turning this half-wasted year into the best year of your life. I believe in you. I know that you have it in you. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.